Welcome to the Art Project. So a friend of mine asked me to do a tattoo for him, to design a tattoo based on Psalm chapter 1 verses 1 through 3, I believe. This is what I came up with. This is the drawing. This is actually the fourth drawing. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth drawing. Trying out different things and different compositions and different methods of doing it. Anytime you're doing a project for someone else, there's a lot of conversation. There should be a lot of conversation. Want to get it right for the client. Want to do what the client wants, especially if it's a tattoo, because, well, this is going to be permanent. So I did a drawing. Actually, I did about 3 drawings, checked with him, talked about it a little bit, went back to the drawing board, did a couple more drawings, combined a little bit of drawing 1 and a little bit of drawing 3 and some new ideas and so on, and just kind of kept working it back and forth until the final project that you see here. He had also asked for color, but as I've said in videos before, I'm colorblind, and so I don't really like doing color a whole lot. I'll do color because I know color looks great and all, but I don't really like to do it when somebody else's opinion really matters to me. And so we talked about it a little bit, and he said he liked this the way it was. So whenever you're doing something in pen and ink, there's a couple things that are pretty helpful. One is to have different size pens. You'll see here I use a .01 and a .05 and a .08, I think, were the different sizes that I used. And also, depending on the actual surface, you want to try out different textures. So you see the line work that I did for the tree, and now there's sort of this scribble line work for the leaves in the tree, and later on you'll see just sort of some quick flick of the wrist type work for the grass. I did one image of this where the stream was full of these lines that were basically vertical. They went down the stream towards the viewer or upstream away from the viewer, but it didn't look right. It looked more like a path than a stream. So I decided to kind of go back and do it horizontally, and you'll see towards the end of the video what that looks like. So here's the grass along the side of the stream, and you have to do the grass along the side like thicker, and then you sort of spread it out a little bit, and you want to, of course, vary your lines as much as possible so that you get the kind of the feel of grass. There are going to be some places where you see all the shadow underneath the grass, and then further away you don't really see anything except for the tops of the grass where the sunlight's hitting it. So I think that's why this works out so well. And of course, the further away it gets from you, the smaller. So eventually it just becomes like little dots close to the horizon. Another thing that seemed to work out pretty well was the tree line in the very, very back. I think without that tree line in the back, it's fairly plain, and it needed that little bit of division. By the way, I used the rule of thirds to organize this composition. Basically, the stream and the tree converge on the bottom corner of a rule of thirds, middle rectangle, and the top of the tree kind of overlaps both the left and the right of that rectangle. If you're not sure what the rule of thirds is, check it out. You can Google it and find out more about it. Anyway, that's what I did, and without further ado, here is the verse itself.
Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields in its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. The wicked are not so, but are like chaff that the wind drives away.
So thanks for watching, and hope you got a lot out of it. Please give a thumbs up if you like it, and leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and go out and make some art, maybe some tattoo art.